Hey YouTube, welcome again. We're here with Jimmy. We're featuring Jimmy in some of these YouTube videos because Jimmy does a great job on our online classes as an apprentice. But Jimmy is moving along now almost to a journeyman because he's doing so well. But we thought we'd feature this as a moving damage. And a lot of times when you move furniture, you damage it. And in this case, we have the fabric pulling away from what we call ply grip. And I wanted to give people an idea of what ply grip is. We can now take a piece here, an extra piece that's not attached to the chair. And as you can see, ply grip is a piece of metal that has these little prongs in it that you put the fabric in and you press and you hammer down. The prongs attach to the fabric, and with the hammering process it stays put, and it actually gives you a nice, not here, but and everywhere else, it gives you a nice line there. Right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
So Jimmy's job is to try to get this to be put back. So the first thing you want to do is inspect to see if the what's going on with the ply grip. And Jimmy, I see that in a spot, it's a little loose. So what I would advise you to do is take a little bit more out. Do you see this here?
Okay.
This one's lost. See if we can get, I'm going to move myself a little bit for the camera. We're going to pull this back. Be careful, you guys, when you work in ply grip, because those prongs are very sharp. You don't want to put your finger in the prongs. You want to put it at the lip up here.
Okay.
So I'm pulling this away, and you want to make sure that before you try to put this back, that your prongs are still sticking out, which they are, and that the ply grip is in there pretty sturdy. And I do see where I think I would like, Jimmy, if you can get a tack in there without damaging the ply grip, because it's loose right in that area. This one right here is loose. The staple didn't really originally when they put it on. I don't know how good you are. He's going to use a tack hammer. He's going to try to use his magnetic end of the tack hammer and try to like. He's going to do a very gentle hammer at first. A little. See if he can get that. It's this one right here.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a lefty, I'm going to be in the way.
You're brave, because I usually would thumb it in. I wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
No, well, I believe it or not, probably end up doing it that way. No, I'm going to end up having to.
Thumb it, and so what he's got to do is thumb it in now and use the hammer end of his hammer, not the magnetic end. That's important, Jimmy, because if you thumb it in and use your magnetic hammer at that point, it's just going to take the tack back out. So he's going to use the hammer end of his hammer. Thumb it in as much as he can.
Yeah, my skill, let's see where we are. Okay.
Let's see.
I think I need a little bit more.
Let me just see. I think you're good, Jimmy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to have you do. I'm going to describe what I want you to do. First of all, you need a regulator. If people don't have a regulator to do this at home, maybe what they can get is a knitting needle for this process.
But it has to be, again, look at the tip of the...
This is not as important to be sharp as other things that you do.
Okay.
It can be a little duller. You can use an awl or a knitting needle. A knitting needle will work just fine on this.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm going to describe. So what Jimmy did is he did a repair on this, meaning he gets the ply grip tight, because maybe in the move it got hit and it loosened up. Okay. So you want to make sure that that's nice and firm. And we opened up the ply grip all the way. What I want you to do is push the ply grip down to about the half fold, meaning I'm going to hold it up to the camera to show. So this is the ply grip when it comes. This is the folded ply grip before you put the fabric in. Okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to try to fold it, make sure that it's evenly half folded with your thumb. You're going to take your thumb, and let me just, the other way, Jimmy, just like that. All of them, you could do these two. Just push these two a little bit. I usually use my thumb, but you can use your index finger.
Yeah.
So if you're satisfied that all these are even, all right, which is very important. What I mean by that, you guys, is you see how this is pretty even right here before the process of putting the fabric in. Now what I want to see how you're going to use your regulator, and you're going to try to put your fabric inside the ply grip.
Oh.
And can I just tell you something right here, Jimmy, on your regulator?
I'm better off on this side.
Yeah, regulators, because see that regulators are used mainly, this instrument, and you'll be doing the same thing with your knitting needle if you have that, or anything, if you're focused in this, you're not using the point. You're using this part near the point.
Okay.
So and you're pushing the fabric in.
Okay.
So see how you do and that. Now what you have to do is unfold the fabric, Jimmy, right? Because that's already been processed with the ply grip. So you unfurl it. There you go. And you should feel it like kind of getting into the prongs.
Yeah.
Turn your needle the other way now and try to get the top part. I mean what I meant by that was just turn your needle and come down this way. No.
Oh, okay.
Or turn your needle. You don't need to use the butt end of the needle. I didn't mean that.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Make sure that you get that folded in there.
Okay.
Now take your thumb and push that ply grip down with your thumb first, all the way in.
Okay.
Look at that. Let the camera see what you're doing.
Sorry.
Not bad.
So you basically you unfurl it and then bring it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now what I'm going to do is get you a mallet, because mallets are the best. A wooden mallet is the best thing for the next process. So you've got it prepped pretty well. So the next thing is to really get it secured by using the mallet. And see how Jimmy's taking his hand on a wing? He's putting his hand behind that wing to make sure he doesn't damage the wing. And he's using he's pushing that in the rest of the way. Perfect.
That's a good thing to remember.
Let's show the camera, and there's another quick fix for you guys. Save you some do-re-mi, featuring Jimmy from the online classes. So we'll see you next time. Thank you, Jimmy, for helping out.
You are entirely welcome. That'll be $75.